Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. It's me, Space Burt, hanging out on the bridge to nowhere. In today's episode, I want to work on the mob farm that I talked about previously, and I want to put it at the end of this bridge. My design that I want to do, it's common. I've seen it in other videos on YouTube with a how-to mob farm, where you build this mob farm way in the sky over the ocean, and they drop down and you hit them with the sword. Nothing too complicated. But before I make the mob farm, I want to make a giant base for the mob farm. And my inspiration for it is kind of like an oil rig out in the water somewhere. Of course, it'll be a lot taller than a regular oil rig. So my goal is to have something that is a little bit more industrial looking, and my palette here that I'm using, at least for the base part, is going to be these deep slate tiles, this cut sandstone, and this copper grate. I have a bunch of copper I've been saving since day one. Every time I see copper, I always collect it. So I have plenty of these grates, or at least I have plenty of copper to make more grates if I run out. So yeah, I like this color scheme, and to keep it matching with the bridge, I do want to do this deep slate and sandstone, but also do some stuff with this copper just to, make it a little more industrial looking. Down here, I started a base for the platform before I did anything. And I want to do something like this, where it's got these stripes of sandstone and sandstone rings occasionally. I'm thinking I'm going to do 24 by 24 with a space in the middle, so that'll be 25 by 25. The goal is to get a height of 100. So right here at water level, it's a height of 63. So the goal is to get to 163, which is going to be a lot higher than this bridge. This bridge is at 114, if I remember correctly. So we got a ways to go. I got some supplies right here, so I won't have to make so many trips back to the house. And I also did a lot of more mining in the diamond mine to get a lot more deep slate, because I use a lot of deep slate. And also got a lot of cut sandstone, so hopefully I have plenty. Also, I am using a different skin lately. I'll probably go back to Special Agent Space Burt, but right now I'm this guy. Anyway, so that said, I'm going to go ahead and get things going by starting and making one of these pillars first. I'm thinking that I want it to go up, like I was saying, 24 by 24. This is 24 across in either direction, these grates. So if I have this go up 24, and then I'm thinking about making an X pattern with these grates in the center between each of these posts. So we'll see how that goes, and I'm thinking what I'm going to do is like when I did for the bridge video, is we're just going to do a lot of fast forwarding and building fast. So with no further ado, enough talking, I guess, it's time to get stuff going. So let's do it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm thinking I'm going to just do the borders of each side first, kind of make sure that I have the right count. Again, I'm trying to go 24 up with a center block which will be on top of each of these. And I want to make an X pattern in the center of all of them before I start making the full exterior of these posts. Because I don't want to build all these posts and find out I was off by one and then have to tear the whole thing down. That would just be a nightmare. So I rather do it this way. Better safe than sorry. So my thinking is this X formation, it should work. If this is 24 high and 24 wide, it should perfectly go from corner to corner. If this bottom one right here is the furthermost corner, then this would be the next one. I guess I'll put these underneath because I'm going to need to kind of do stairs here. This is going to be a bit challenging. So there you go. That's why I want to do a test run. I was off by one. This needs to actually be raised one higher. So already it's off by one. But I'm liking how this looks. I had a concept in mind, and I didn't make it anywhere. So I'm hoping that it would look nice. I wasn't sure, but I think that this will look pretty good because I'm already kind of excited by how it looks. And I just started. In fact, I kind of like this two-tier sandstone and then copper grate. I don't know, I'm becoming a more and more fan of sandstone lately. But let me fix this, and I got to do the other X side. And, yeah. Not sure. I don't know if I like the sandstone now. Might be too much. I might just keep it red. I don't know. Kind of makes me wish I was streaming this so I could have some live feedback to get a poll. What do you guys think? Eventually this will be green because it will all start turning like this one. But I guess I like it. It's a big decision because I'm going to do the whole thing all the way up on all four sides like this. So if I don't like it, fixing it is going to be a lot of work. Oh well. Well, this is one side. I'm going to go ahead and add a couple more torches on this X on the inside only, and I'm going to repeat the same thing for all four sides, for the remaining three sides anyway, just to make sure I'm on the right track, and then keep going up all the way until I get to the right height. Do the center part first, and then handle up on fixing the sides. I think that's going to be the easiest. That's going to be the least of me having to go up and down, up and down, up and down, and use all kinds of scaffolding, which I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to build this as much as possible with just jumping up, not having to rely on scaffolding, because that's timely, and it's messy, and I end up losing the scaffolding. This was a stack of 64 at one point, but it's down dwindled to 27, because I keep losing one or two here and there, and I just haven't replenished them. Which, I mean, I have plenty of supplies, but yeah, you know how it is. Alright, so now to get the other three. Got the sides started anyway. Now I gotta put the X's in each. I think it's looking grander than I was expecting, honestly. But yeah, let's do that now. Alright, so I got the X's on all sides. I think it's looking pretty good, I think, but these X's are very time consuming. And I think I'm going to go all the way up just with these X's. I'm not sure if I said that or not, but I want to do that to make sure that I have the right number. So nothing to do but just repeat this exact same thing 3 more times, I think. I made it to the bridge already. It's just the second layer. Well, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get down, so there's only one real way. Ouch. It seems to be going smoother if I do the bottom half of the X first and then do the top. A lot less jumping, a lot less having to eat steaks. I got the first one done. Just got one missing block up there, I just noticed. But yeah, I think it's looking good. I'm hoping that it might not be too busy when it's all said and done, because it's going to be X's from either side. I'm on this little island that's just hanging out. Not sure if I like it, but it's kind of late if I don't like it, because that was already a lot of work. So you know what? I'm just going with it. Now to repeat this 3 more times. And after doing this one row, I'm actually getting pretty good at making these X's. Finally got all 4 sides done. Looks pretty good from this angle. So now got to get the corner pillars, and I was thinking while I was doing these that I want to do a center pillar, maybe slightly bigger. Just for aesthetics. I mean, this is really all just for aesthetics. We don't need any of this. I could have made it very simply. But I think it would look ugly if I did that. I want it to look good, especially from far away. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing a big center pillar, and then I gotta do all 4 pillars, and then where we are now, we are currently at 164, so that's plenty high enough. We've reached our 100 goal. We're actually 101. So it worked out real nice. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get the side bits done. So, got one down. 3 more to go. So I got a good ways up in the middle part. Might have went a little overboard here. I'm just going to continue all the way up. I had to go back for more supplies. I got not enough. Maybe enough to do the center. But yeah, up to the top. And I think that'll probably be it for this stand. And I could start work on the mob farm up top. So let me get that going. Alright, so I made it to the top, and as soon as I did, I immediately fell off and died. And I lost all of my experience. I don't know where it went. And I also lost my bow. Sad day. But yeah, made it all the way up. It was a lot of work. I get tired after a while of having to work on high things like this and having to rip stuff up and put it back down. But I think it was worth it because this looks pretty cool. I'm thinking maybe it's a little too busy. I don't know. And I've almost used all of my copper. I say that. I still have a couple of stacks of full blocks, so it's quite a bit actually. But this really put a dent in it. And I've been collecting this copper since day one. But hey, I mean, that's why I collect it, just to use it. I went ahead and put one giant pillar right here. I'm going to turn this into an elevator. This is actually what I fell off of and died. But I'm going to need to add another one over here. And I'm going to put trap doors, I'm thinking, all the way up to the top. And I just realized that I put this in the wrong spot. I wanted to put it right here. Well, that stinks. Oh well, I need to go get some trapdoors because I've used all the copper except for this one last grate to do all of this. I'm going to get some... Oh, I also made this infinite water source. That'll come in handy pretty soon, especially when I start working on the mob farm. But yeah, off to go get some trapdoors. Hopefully this is enough. A couple of stacks, and this is the end of my copper. It's all I have left. I think, yep, I don't have any. That's it. Oh well. Use it or lose it. Alright, so I got the elevator set up, at least one side anyway. It is long enough that I pretty much almost drown going up and down it, but that's why I have the soul sand. And then I just got to do this side, so we are getting pretty close to getting this thing operational. At least the stand, anyway. It's so high. So high. Alright, so let's take a peek up from the top. And I'm gonna I got a couple of these tuft bricks. I'm thinking about the floor is gonna be out of tuft. And this is pretty high. It's 164, I believe. No, 166. The target was 163, so we're 3 blocks higher. But it's okay, we kept the same pattern. We can see the bridge, that's nice. The little comedy club thing down there. Way off in the distance, there's the swamp temple. So yeah, above here is going to be the mob farm. I'm thinking about putting some mob portraits too on the sides of the mob farm that you'll be able to see everywhere. And I think this bottom spot right here is going to be a big area for storage that I'm going to store all the mob drops that I get. So I don't have to worry about, you know, emptying the chests or moving them to the homestead. I'll just keep them up here. and I can have a lot of storage. But that's going to be for another time. And one thing I have not done is look at this from far away. I've been building it the whole time, and I never really moved too far out to look at it. I think I'm going to go take a peek from a distance and see. So I'll be back. So this is it from leaving the train station, and it looks interesting. It does look very busy, and it's going to eventually be green, all that red. So yeah, I think I like it. I was going for a more industrial kind of look. It's definitely a statement. So this is it from on top of the temple. I think it looks pretty good from here. We got this big structure. We have the bridge that goes all the way to the homestead. I am satisfied. I think it looks better from far away than it does up close. But yeah. So that about concludes this video. I think it's pretty long already, and don't have anything else. This took quite a while. This was a couple of days in real life to actually do this, and took a lot of resources. Took the rest of my deep slate, which I gotta go mining again. I'm getting quite a stockpile of diamonds from all the deep slate mining I've been doing. And also took almost all of my copper. So there's that. But hey, it's looking good, I'm thinking. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess until next time, take care.